the right dick. No lefty, walking my truth, don't fuck with my 17 crawl for you walk, run it, catch me, got a sharp tongue, spit it, machete, mean beat, but a nigga never slap me, watch your mouth, unless you wanna catch these, mic check, testing, can you hear me?
We gotta run it again.
Got the right dick. No lefty, walking my truth, don't fuck with my 17 crawl for you walk, run it, catch me, got a sharp tongue, spit it, machete, mean beat, but a nigga never slap me, watch your mouth, unless you wanna catch me, mic check, testing, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear the queer? Can you hear me on your line? DJ, won't you turn that music up, baby? Yes. I'm sorry for being late, y'all. I got a bit of a bump, honey. I upgraded my streaming software, and now I have to sign into my account and do all these multiple verifications. Now I have to do two-step verification for YouTube. I'm guessing because I got 10K subscribers now, honey. They said that I'm a profitable creator or something. I'm successful. Because of y'all, it's giving me a bump. No, I'm joking. I definitely appreciate y'all being here. Guys, gals, and guests, honey. Yes, honey. Let's get into the show and leave behind all the mess, honey. Because we're here now. Boy in the building, honey. Boy want to know about Tommie and Julez. I wish I didn't know about Tommie and Julez. I don't want to hold y'all for a long time. I want to hold y'all for a good time, honey. So let's get right into the good old tape. Let's get into Ice being unmasked. Yes. The same Ice that like to take people's lives for protesting. The same Ice that is so big and bad with their mask on is running from the paparazzi with their mask off. Look at, yes, they come in Negro. Yeah. Embarrassing the whole black race. Stupid.
We have a First Amendment right to do it, buddy. First Amendment right. Stop following us. First Amendment right. First Amendment right. You okay? Have a good day. Go on, Meal Team 6.
He got upset. He was about to show his natural Ice colors, wasn't he? He was about to get violence, and he remembered that he wasn't out on the street with a mask on. Honey, we don't claim these niggas. We don't know who they are. Honey, they got ICE in the airports, y'all. If y'all didn't know, they got ICE in the airports because TSA ain't been coming to work. TSA said that they're not going to work, honey. They said that they can't afford to go to work, honey, because yet again, the Trump administration has shut down the government. And when they shut down the government, TSA don't get paid. Therefore, TSA is going on strike. Honey, we ain't got time for this foolishness, baby. Y'all not paying me to come to this job. I can't even afford to come to this job because I ain't got enough money to pay for gas to get back and forth to this job. Honey, they don't want to pay TSA, but they can pay Congress. Honey. Now, we done already been through this before, honey. The military wasn't getting paid. TSA wasn't getting paid. A lot of people wasn't getting paid. People going in debt, honey. Tariffs, raising prices. But y'all voted for diaper booty for the betterment of the economy. Y'all think the economy getting better when people not getting paid at work? And when people can't afford to go to work? Their bills sure ain't stopping. Honey, get into TSA. Temporary TSA. Get into ICE. Honey, run it. They don't like being seen without the mask on, honey. Baby. Look. Honey, they don't want you to pull them hoods off. The little one broke out into...
The little one broke out into a full run in the airport. That can't be safe. That gotta be against safety protocol, honey. Running in the airport. Look, got everybody running. They don't know if it's a terrorist attack or what, honey. No, it's just ICE agents that don't want y'all to see who they are without their mask on. You know, the KKK didn't like being seen without the hoods. You know, the KKK didn't like to be seen without the hoods. And the ICE agents these days that we got are so smart. I'm guessing they probably didn't even realize they were being filmed right here, these two. Because you know they pick the best and the brightest. Literally anybody off the street. Honey, anybody off the street can become an ICE agent. Honey, I don't even think they turning away felons. Honey, I know a lot of y'all formerly incarcerated is looking for employment. I think y'all could work for the immigration and customs enforcement. They're not so much worried about customs, they're more worried about immigration, specifically the immigration of black and brown people, honey. And look, you see the black and brown ICE agents, honey, 0. I believe that's what it says on their vest. 0. That's what the hell it should say. Zeros, because that's what the hell y'all are, a bunch of zeros. Oreo zeros. Look at the Oreo. Huh? Baby, honey, I bet the meat is small, round churns. Yes, honey, I bet ain't nothing there. It's always the men that ain't got no meat to act like that. When they slanging, dang-a-langing, honey, they don't be worried about nobody. Honey, they know they run the world. They can feel it in their drawers. Honey, they can feel it in their boxes that they run the world. Little meat men is the kind that do stuff like that. Look, and no meat lesbians, honey. Look, no meat bulldaggers in the back, honey. Child, I know you lying. Girl, how you double, triple minority, honey? You trying to kick other minorities out the country. Not the bottom of the barrel is scraping the bottom. I know you lying. Honey, ice, baby. Honey, ICE is in the airports being useless. Child, honey, mind you, I don't know why ICE would be trusting them in the first place when they know that they got fooled about their $10K. When they know that they got fooled by their $10K sign-on bonus. Y'all know the people they've been hiring, the ICE can't read. So, again, you try and kick people out of the country and you illiterate. Don't they look special? Special forces. Honey. Get somebody else to do it. Literally, get somebody else to run the country, honey, and put all these crazy people on the list because we have to watch them. We have to watch them. Little do y'all know, y'all have ruined y'all reputation. Diaper Booty only going to be in office but so long. Only going to be alive but so much longer, honey. And a lot of y'all got full lives ahead of y'all. And we're going to be knowing y'all as coons. Coons and crackers, honey. Baby, they go together, don't they? Honey. Look at y'all president falling asleep. This who y'all picked to run the country. Look at y'all president. He is not tired. He is not asleep. He is resting his eyes. Thank you, honey. All them bright lights, he have to rest his eyes. The back of his corneas get tired, honey. Yeah, reflecting off that retina. It gets tired. Look at him. Diaper buns. Honey, he probably shitty as a salamander right there. Honey, child. He probably got a whole muff situation going on that chair. She needs some pure. Y'all president need pure. He needs to start dushing. Child. Y'all love it. Y'all love being the cracker country. The Ku Klux Cracker country we are. And they think we all just as stupid as y'all who voted for him. I hate to see it. You know something else I hate to see? I hate to see when people is licking and lapping on people that's young enough to be their children. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. I don't know if y'all heard, honey, but it's rumored that Tommie Lee is dating Solange's son, Julez, honey. Yeah, the Julez we were just talking about. They say Solange's son is dating Tommie Lee. Tommie Lee is allegedly 41. I think she's older. Tommie Lee is allegedly 41. Julez is 21. And this is what we got. And I know a lot of y'all probably already seen this video. Y'all probably already seen this video and you said, Bre, honey, this a PR stunt. They don't look like nothing going on. She done posted that all on her page. Honey, that's just to get them talking in the blogs. Bre, honey, baby. Honey. I don't know how much they needed the blogs to talk, but this don't look like she wanted this to be seen. Honey, baby, it looks like a makeout session to me. Look like, what she say?
That you. That look good to you.
What is that, honey? Kissing? I guess that was supposed to have been discreet. That's if you needed to see it in the light. That's if you needed a little more context, honey. Baby is looking like licking and lapping to me. Now, honey, y'all sat up and tried to gaslight me and tried to gaslight the LGBT queers who got some good sense. Y'all tried to gaslight us when Julez was being homophobic at the club and y'all said he had anxiety and this, that, and the third. He probably got social anxiety and this, that, and the third. I'm buying the social anxiety argument even less. If you got the audacity to be licking and lapping on Tommie Lee, who walk around carrying firearms, honey, got about half 100 mugshots, honey, convicted, honey. I think she's on about 4 of her 3 strikes, honey. I don't think she got none left. Babe, I think Tommie just spent more years in jail than Julez has on earth. Honey, and he don't have anxiety around her. He don't have anxiety around Tommie crazy ass. But all of a sudden in the club full of fagaliciousness, honey,
How you doing, my brother? Good to you. Nice to meet you. Hey, my brother. So we were gonna get your interview outside when you leave. That's cool.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, you're not doing one? Oh, they missed you there. Oh, okay, cool. You say you're not.
yeah, he didn't have the anxiety awareness. He didn't have his anxiety managed enough to do the interview that day. You can kiss my ass, honey. Homophobia is what it is, honey. Oh, honey, talk about some social anxiety. Honey, he wasn't even booked by GQ to do interviews, honey. He wasn't even booked by GQ to talk. But he made time to say something, honey.
Worst party foul ever.
Worst party foul is probably coming to the party musty. I think that's pretty foul.
I think so too.
We didn't even get that. He didn't even get y'all LGBTQ who had paid y'all coin to see him. Honey, he didn't even give y'all that. Honey, the people who was waiting on the live chat, honey, over there at Gay Mag, honey, he didn't even give you that. Honey, Jules Smith, honey. It's funny he didn't have social anxiety for GQ. Honey, I understand that GQ is a bit more prestigious than Opium nightclub. You know, however, professionalism is professionalism. He didn't mind being seen on GQ. He just didn't want to be seen on GAYE. Honey, baby. You got social anxiety, but this is the type of people who you spend time with alone?
Ever point your camera at me, I'll knock your fucking head off, bitch. Don't play.
Don't talk to me like that, man.
Don't play.
Don't talk like
Don't
that.
play. Get that fucking camera.
Don't talk to me.
Honey, and no, she's not scared to attack men. Y'all thought that she just fight baddies. Honey, y'all thought that she just fights on Zeus Network and she just fights other women. No, I believe that's why she can't keep no man, because she's fighting on. We met her beating on men. We met her beating on the boy Scrap on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The first episode, she had beat up the baby mama. And then before the season was up, she was beating on him. We see she's on the bus. Honey, I understand you irritated that you on the bus, couldn't afford car service. But you ain't got to act like that because people see you and recording you. You wasn't expecting that Jewish man to know who you was. But you're such a damn fool. Everybody know who you are. You thought that JR, Tamar's ex-husband, was the only white man that'll recognize you in public. You was wrong. Now, how the hell is she going to fit at the nose Thanksgiving dinner? How the hell? You know Solange is the only one allowed to be handsy. You know Solange is the only one allowed to be handsy, honey. It ain't enough room for you at the table, Tommie. Somebody, child, honey, is giving molest. Honey, it's giving Pezio. Honey, it's giving PCF files. Honey, oh, Lord. Like, I couldn't even, like, I'm getting sick to my stomach. And I'm younger than Tommie. And I'm getting sick to my stomach just watching this. Oh, no. Oh, my God, honey, baby. And they wasn't trying to post that on the gram. So she was, Tommie. I knew you was a low down dirty hoe, but I didn't know you get down in the gutter like this. Tommie Lee. Honey, I know that you was named after a pair of jeans that you could get at Walmart, but I didn't know that you would get down like this. Honey, you not just a messy set, you a creepy set. Honey. Creepy pasta, honey. Creepy coochie is what you is. Creepy cougar coochie is what we gonna start calling you over here, Tommie. Creepy cougar coochie. Honey, baby. Desperation, honey. How many men has been through you in the past year, 2 years? Honey, I know 3 off the top of my head. And now you going for somebody child. And I don't even be checking for you. Tommie. God almighty. But you always licking, lapping, laying up on somebody's boyfriend, husband, ex, thinking about it, questioning. It's complicated. Situationships. You always in somebody. You can't never find a man on your own, Tommie. What is it? Is it bad, creepy cougar coochie? What's going? Is it bad over there? Is the creepy cougar coochie bad over there? Tommie, I know what we not going to. I know what we not going to do, honey. We not going to entertain you, but we is going to take our black ass to Thailand. This is where you want to be this Halloween. It is. A life-changing, breathtaking journey awaits you. And us. Are you going to answer the call? You better. Click the link in my bio for more details. The entire itinerary, actually. Everything that you need and want in a trip is included in this package. It's here. It's very affordable. It's here. Payment plan options available. Yes, honey, if you're going, it's questionable. Question it no more. Honey, book your spot. Honey. Before the going is gone. Hi, baby. You better pick your spot for they all is God. Honey, we're going on a trip. Honey. Y'all can come back. I might not. Thank you, Lord. Let's keep it going, honey. Yes, honey. This butch queen. Honey. This one. Honey. Butch queen. It would be a chop for real. Like, it would be a chop for realness for me. And to keep it 100 as a psychologist and as somebody with common sense, I know that there is no look to gay, queer, bi,
You know, I know that just because a man has feminine facial features, that doesn't mean he's a butch queen. That he could really be straight. He could really like vagines. Because, I mean, you know, regardless of how feminine a man is or looks, honey, you got women that like vagines, honey. You got women that's strictly clickly, honey, baby. So why couldn't a woman wrapped in a man's body be like, let me see, that's not helping. Child, he didn't apologize, honey. Xavier Smalls, honey, from Beauty and Black, Angel from Beauty and Black, child. He didn't apologize. But let's be reminded of the homophobicness that he wanted to spread, the homophobiosity that he wanted to spread on his live stream. Unwarranted. Gay people weren't asking about him, honey, but he was thinking about them.
Like, he wouldn't send me to hell. Yes, God does love you, right? But he loves all his children. Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse him, whether you...
Oh my God, honey. So God put people who don't believe in him in the same sentence as and on the same level as people. Child. People who not hurting. Oh my God, today.
Live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever. He still loves you, right? But he'll send you to hell because when you die, there's only two places, right?
And see, the problem is, he's comparing all of these things to choices. You know, you can choose to smoke or drink or not believe in God, but people, we don't choose our sexuality. We just don't. That's not how it works. Now, you could choose to try and fight your desires. You could choose to live in the closet. You could choose to live in your truth. Honey, you could choose to go on live and spew your own religious foolishness about people that ain't hurting you. You can even do that if you want.
And if you live in sin on this earth, he's so holy, he's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with him in heaven. Not because, Mariah, Chavo got loose again. You got to time better. Not because he doesn't love you, but because he's so holy, he can't dwell with unholy people. And that goes for other sinners. Scoffers, mockers, liars, all things that are an abomination. It's not just the LGBT. It's if you're a drunk.
An abomination, they quick to call us abominable. Honey, baby, I don't even know the definition. Baby. An abomination, quick to call us an abomination for doing something and being ourselves. Doing things that ain't hurting nobody else. I mean, ultimately, let's say that God did think that the LGBTQ was wrong and was going to hell. Ain't y'all supposed to love y'all neighbor? Like, we forgot. Y'all pick and choose, honey. It's literally one fucking scripture that they hold on to out of that Bible that is supposed to deem all homosexuality as a sin, as an abomination. Right? The scripture is man who lie with man is an abomination, something like that, right? And it's said to be misinterpreted because the scripture is supposed to really be talking about PDF files. The scriptures are supposed to be talking about prez, child prez, and specifically, right? But it's misinterpreted and blah, blah, and blah, 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 blah. All of these other things that God has said in that book, honey, all those other rules, they way trump out this line of people being an abomination. Even if we are an abomination, if you're a true Christian, you shouldn't be trying to throw us away. But like, none of it makes sense. Y'all don't realize it's slow. Well, anyway, he said he realized that his religious take was slow.
He apologized. He said, after looking back at what I said on my Instagram Live, I have taken the time to listen. Really listen. Through very different eyes and ears to understand why some people felt judged and dismissed. I understand now how my approach may have lacked the love, humility, and awareness that I believe God calls us to have. So that right there is not an apology. He's basically saying, I stand by what I said, but maybe I should have worded it differently. I don't know any other way you could word it. You said that LGBTQ people are going to hell and an abomination, which leaders in your religion don't even believe. A lot of leaders don't even believe it. It's questioned like it was unprovoked for you to just spew hate about a whole entire group of people who you don't know. Some would question the whole entire group of people who you're a part of. Some would question, baby. I'm a firm believer that if somebody thinks that you can choose your sexuality, then that's somebody who's probably choosing their sexuality, honey. If you're genuinely straight, you ain't got to choose. It's just instinctive. It's just natural. You don't have to force yourself to look away from men. You don't have to force yourself to look away from women if you're genuinely straight. You don't have to pray the desires go away if you're genuinely straight. And I think that people who typically have this take and think that sexuality is some choice and that somehow we're just dumb and stupid and we choose to be on the side where we're going to get the most hate and BS. Now, I am somebody who is pansexual on the bisexual spectrum. You know, I'm open to all of the things, honey. I could choose to be in heterosexual relationships. I could. But again, I'm not straight. Again, anybody who is choosing to be straight, what's the other choice? But what is the choice that you're running from? Yeah, if you straight, you know it ain't no choice. And if you queer, I'm praying for you. You hear me? If you believe that. Since the resurfacing of that clip, some very smart people who care greatly about me have helped me truly understand how hurtful my words were and the damage they could create. They shared their perspective with me and corrected me in love. They did not condemn me, but instead helped me gain greater insight and understanding. They did not condemn him like he condemned the LGBTQ plus community. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. They also made me aware of some horrible things that have happened in the past, including the suicide rates among gay teens, the stories of people like Tyler Clemente, and the 9-year-old boy Jamel Miles. They helped me better understand that in some parts of this world, people are still bullied, harmed, and even killed because they are gay. Hearing these stories helped me see more clearly why words can carry so much weight. Literally what you said is the heart and the crux of the argument worldwide for people condemning LGBTQ people. You literally said the things that people commit suicide behind. You literally said the things that cause parents to kick their LGBTQ kids out of the house before and put them out in the streets before they're even prepared to finish school. Okay. But you just figuring this out now. Even though okay. Allow me to be very clear about my heart and intentions. Nothing I shared was meant to condemn or harm anyone. Every human being deserves dignity, compassion, and most importantly, love. But you not showing love to the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not understanding how you had this huge awakening in a matter of days
And you had your whole life, honey, you had a couple of decades. You had a couple of decades. You are literally working on a show as a gay character. You're on set with gay people. And it wasn't until now that we got all the smoke for you that now all of a sudden you can kiss my ass. It's BS, honey. I take full accountability for the fact that the damage done by my words outweighs the intent behind them. I truly regret that my words caused pain, and I pray that you are able to see my heart in the midst of all of this. What was your intent? What other way did you plan on wording that LGBTQ people were an abomination and were going to hell and were not loved by God and appreciated by God? No, he said that God does love us, but we can't sit next to him. We can't sit at the table with God. How the hell else was you going to word that? I want to see you try. Please, I give you another chance. You could come on my platform, baby, and just tell, all you got to do is give me one line on how you was going to reword that to make it better, because you still standing behind your sentiment. You still standing behind what you said, 10 toes. You just trying to use a bunch of pretty word salad for the people who want to pretend that you ain't homophobic, so that they can have a leg to stand on. I know you fucking lying. My faith teaches me that God loves every single person deeply. Yes, duh. You think anybody would want to hear you talking down on their loved one? If God truly loves all of us, gay people, queer people, lesbians, trans folks, we don't have an option. But we're loved. And again, all of the rest of the commandments involve interacting with other people and how you move on earth. It involves harming other people, stealing from them, killing them, committing adultery. These are things that harm other people. Transitioning ain't harming nobody else. You having a consenting, romantic, and sexual relationship of somebody who has the same thing between their legs as you is not hurting nobody else. Period. And I keep telling y'all stupid if y'all fall for it. The study is still available. Honey, the more religious you are, the dumber you are. And the child who was in my comments on the last time we talked about it, Xavier, I'm still praying for you, because I can't imagine the self-hate that you deal with if you genuinely worship a God that hates you. Or not hates you. No, he doesn't hate you, but he's just going to cause you to burn and suffer for all eternity. Get the and this is why I can't take y'all serious. And this is why it really don't upset me, and why I could talk about it every stream. Baby, I appreciate my friends, especially those in the LGBTQ plus community. He got black friends. The cracker got black friends, honey, who cared enough about me to speak honestly and help me see things from their perspective. I'm still learning and will continue to learn and grow. Yes, you can continue to learn and grow elsewhere. We don't want no gay baiting from you. We don't see it for you. It's at least 500 other Latin boys that look like you, look better than you, biracial boys, honey. Boy, the racially ambiguous boy is the most common appearance. You're not needed. There are racially ambiguous men in every ethnicity. You're not needed, sir. With that flat head on the top. Honey, maybe you was only getting through because, you was spending time on Tyler Perry's island. I don't know. Honey, maybe you and Tyler was spitting sermons to each other. But Tyler, he is a problem you don't need. Honey, you can find another Latin boy in drag.
I am truly sorry for any pain or hurt that my words cause. Please do not let anyone make you feel less than, including me. I will do better. Yep, I agree with him on that. I hope none of y'all feel less than, because this is you. This is what you do for a living. This is how the world knows you. And you judging somebody else. Sir, sis, and y'all telling me that this ain't a butch queen for real? Like in real life? Y'all telling me this not a butch queen? Baby, the child ain't a good actor. But y'all telling me that him being comfortable working it all up on this man for these dollars and all that. I think the reason that he came out and had a homophobic rant was because he's trying to prove something to himself. And we just happened to get caught up in it because he did it live on the internet. I keep telling y'all, it's a lot of people who ain't comfortable in their sexuality. And that does not mean that they're gay. No, it's a lot of people who are not comfortable in the way they express their sexuality and the things that they like in the bedroom. There are a lot of men who aren't comfortable with people knowing that they like dominant women. Shit, there's a lot of women who aren't comfortable with people knowing that they're submissive in the bedroom. People could have a lot of kinks and quirks that they're not quite comfortable with. And in some cases, it might not be homosexuality, but it might be right on that line and that tip of queerness. Maybe. Honey, he didn't mind twerking up on this man for that money. I know that, honey. Girl, this you, for real? And you judging people? I know you lying. This is what Brandon Black, who was in Medea's Homecoming, you know, he played the gay cousin in Medea's Homecoming. This is what Brandon Black ended up saying during all of this foolishness.
Straight, so I don't want to play any gay parts.
Oh, but you're so cute and you have a fat ass.
Fine, I'll do it.
Great, here's a little bit of money.
Perfect, that's all I was looking for. I just have one condition.
Okay, what's that?
Right before the next season comes out, I just want to be able to get on live and tell everyone that being homosexual is a sin and it's right in there with murder, just so that people don't think that I'm, you know.
Deal.
Huh? What? Tyler, this is the type of reputation that you have, Tyler. And Tyler, you already got enough to deal with Derek, honey. I hope y'all know that this case ain't resolved yet. Not that I'm aware of.
Can you explain that first alleged incident?
I got into bed and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed. Unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment.
Honey, I understand those feelings. I've been taken advantage of. Honey, baby, honey. And a lot of people say it's a money grab. A lot of people say it's a money grab, right? And even I've questioned it here on the channel, whether it's a money grab. However, two things can be true at the same time. It could be a money grab and it could be the truth, baby. Honey.
Then in January, the actor filed a complaint with the EEOC, the federal agency responsible for protecting workers from discrimination.
In your response to your EEOC complaint, Tyler's representative said, among other things, Mr. Dixon's initial letter to TPS Tyler Perry Studios about its matter demanded $42.5 million to buy his silence. They described your actions as extortion. Mm-hmm. Were you looking for money to buy your silence?
No, I think I was looking for accountability on to what he did. I think what he did was wrong, and it needed to be something that would deter him from doing this to somebody else, another actor, or in the future.
That's noble, huh? Derek said that he's not going to keep it quiet, honey. Derek says
said that he was going to say something, honey. Derek said that he don't want anybody else to have to go through what he went through. However, there was another one that had came out right after him. And in preparing to Kiki and cut up with y'all tonight, I found this. And I had never seen this. See, I thought this had went away. I thought this had got trunks. Rodriguez said that we just getting started. And Tyler, you don't want him to drop the receipts that he got. But let's get into what Rodriguez said, honey. This is my first time hearing it. So we going in together, honey.
I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about sexual assault and harassment and why the people stay silent. For a long time, guys, I didn't want to say anything, and I wanted to tell you guys why I didn't want to say anything. But when it happened to me, I felt ashamed. I was scared because of the judgment and the questions that people were going to start asking, almost like they were going to blame me for just being there. Well, I felt all of that, guys, when a very big director, a very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming things that he was writing. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming true right now. Like my opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. You know, my boundaries were crossed. You feel like this person feels like they got power over you because of the situation and the opportunity that presented itself in front of you. And then you and how fear can somewhat keep you quiet and keep you silent. Well, I stayed quiet for much too long. And I just want to say I'm really sorry, man, because if I would have spoken up sooner, I could have saved somebody that this probably happened to after me. I just want to say sorry for that, whoever that may be. It could have stopped with me if I would have said something. But I do apologize, and I'm speaking up now and getting it out there and talking about it, most importantly, then so be it. And I just want to apologize once again, guys, because I'm sorry I can't really talk about more than what I've talked about right now. But I will be giving you guys an update very soon about the whole situation that happened in detail. So stay tuned. And thank you guys for hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Honey, Rodriguez said he can't say but so much right now. And he's sorry that he can't say but so much right now. But he will be giving updates. Stay tuned. Stay tuned is what he said, honey. And we can't forget about Christian Keys. Now, technically, a lot of y'all said that we can't use Christian Keys. We can't use Christian Keys as them because Christian Keys ain't say no name. Honey, Christian Keys ain't say no name. Honey, but can you name anybody who Christian Keys been working with outside of Tyler Perry? Honey, can you name a popular director who Christian Keys done worked with outside? Can you name anybody Christian Keys done worked with outside of Tyler Perry? Y'all, honey, baby, what Cardi said, name 5 Beer songs. You can't name 5 Christian Keys projects. Honey. Christian just shut up, didn't he? And Christian know that everybody think that he talking about Tyler. He ain't cleared it up, didn't he? Still ain't cleared it out, didn't he? All the Queen's Men, his show got canceled, didn't it? Tyler Perry and BET said that they no longer interested in making it, right? Honey. Baby. Honey, child. Honey, Christian Keys is on his page playing music and writing songs and playing the ukulele and stuff right now. Honey. Somebody go over there And save Christian Keys, please. Honey, save him. Save him. Honey, he was brave. 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 Child, honey. This is the last topic, honey. I meant to have this on. This was a topic that we didn't get to Friday. And I said that we would roll it over. But then once I seen the rest of the topics and how I couldn't take nobody in the rest of the topics serious, I said we're going to have to do the serious topic last. Y'all be wondering why I be kicking because it's hard for me to take people serious. It'd be hard for me to take people serious. Honey. Yeah, hold on. Let me get my chopstick on before I have to read to y'all, honey. Yeah, the Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow, honey. Yeah. I'm the rainbow and I'm reading, honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Un momento. WTF 25-year-old sentenced to 200 years after murdering 2 men in 2 days used the gay dating app to lure them. Jer'Anthony Pleasant, 25, has been sentenced to 200 years in prison for the murders of Larry Wilson, 54 years old, and Joseph West, 22 years old, who were killed in April 2023 after meeting Pleasant on Grindr, a dating app. Pleasant received 4 concurrent 50-year sentences for the murders as well as past charges of aggravated robbery and aggravated sexual assault of a child. Wilson was found shot dead in his vehicle on April 14th of that year, and investigators traced his messages with Pleasant, who used the alias Derek. The next day, West was found murdered in his apartment. Forensic evidence, including fingerprints and ballistics, connected the 2 murders. Pleasant's criminal history included a 2022 aggravated robbery where he shot another man he met on Grindr, and an assault on a 13-year-old child. Pleasant will serve at least 50 years in prison, ensuring he faces significant consequences for his crimes. Alright, so Jer'Anthony, aka Zerg, new nickname is aka Death Row. Honey, because he's not getting out. Baby, child, honey. And I just wanted to talk about Zerg real quick, Jer'Anthony. Just wanted to talk about him real quick to remind y'all. Honey, I know y'all still out here having takes about E.J. Johnson and the straight boys. Honey, but y'all keep wanting them motherfucking straight boys here. I keep telling y'all they not wrapped too tight. And a lot of y'all know it. A lot of y'all done seen them act different after they climax. A lot of y'all done seen them act different after they get their rocks off. A lot of y'all done seen them flip. And that's all of that insecurity, and that's all of that self-hate, and that's all of that internalized homophobia that they've been keeping down. Therapy is recommended, and it helps with so many people who have mental health issues, because when you keep things bottled up, they develop into mental health issues. So if you already had mental health issues, by letting things out, letting secrets out, letting anger out, let frustration out. There's various different forms of therapy and counseling. Everything is not just sitting in a room, laying on a couch, talking to people. I say all that to say that when somebody has all that hate bottled up, hate that they can't escape because they hate in themselves, even when you're not around, they hate. Even if it wasn't you, they hate in themselves, which is why they're usually calling themselves straight when we all know that they're not. And that's why I think it's important for us to have our labels and they be okay. I don't think the problem is people wanting masculine boys. If you want somebody who's masculine, if you want somebody who appears straight, if you want somebody who's stereotypical, whatever, that's you. That's your prerogative. But I definitely don't think that we should be perpetuating this foolishness on the kids. Let them be better than us. Even if you've convinced yourself that somehow, even with your dangling swinging, that you're having sexual interactions with straight men, you can believe that. You can be under that delusion. But spare the kids, please. Don't advertise it and don't promote it to them. Okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got. Honey. I told y'all I wasn't going to stay long. Ooh, when I heard... Oh, I already read that. What's up, boring? Hey, Jay. Honey. She going to have to get a to-go plate from the driveway at this point. To be a fly on the wall during conversations Beyonce and Solange have about this whole debacle. Baby. A whole 21-year-old who still got Enfamil on his breath. Honey. I think Tommie has children older than 21. Meanwhile, they're worried about the LGBTQIAs. Yes, and don't they stay worried about us while their children is out here being manhandled? Honey. Because, honey, you ain't telling me that Tommie don't have the spirit of a man, honey. Baby, she might look like Aunt, but, honey, no, it's a whole lot of nigga that be coming out of her, honey. Little Latin boy in drag, yet pray for Xavier Smalls, honey. Pray for Xavier Smalls, honey. He was born with that blockhead, and he got to fight off the allegations just because he looks like a... The girls is looking for them lavender relationships. Honey. Baby, the girls been on these lavender relationships for a long time. I don't know why y'all didn't know, honey. Y'all know the church girls stay with a butch queen, honey, and they have all my life, honey. Baby, that one butch queen that everybody know is the queer, honey. I think some girls have been going to church for decades just to try and start a lavender marriage. Honey. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a situation one time with this former ballroom queen, honey, that married a woman and had kids and all of that, honey. Neither one of them was straight, come to find out. They had their relationship, and yeah, they had intimate interactions and all those things, honey, but apparently they was both bisexual the whole time. And they got married for whatever reasons they got married, and they live out their straight life on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And they live out their queer lives on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The weekends alternate. And I was getting alternated. It was a lot of meat on that butch queen. I swear to God. Honey, he was an older butch queen too. Honey, I've always liked older. And now I be looking back and I be like, oh, I was attracting PDF files, honey. I look young now at my big age. So imagine what I look like in my 20s or my late teens. Yeah, it was giving playground. Yeah, disgusting. A man that is secretly gay that no one will know or that will ruin his business of who he is for a long time. Make it make sense. I don't get it. Here's a kick part. He says that gay people is an abomination, yet he threw energy of an abomination as the character where people are watching this, teens are watching this, of Beauty and Black. This is confusion. So what about the people that want to live their life as they're willing to have a new come up, now that they can't. Thank you for the comments, Deshaun. I think you have really got into your rant, honey. I think the typing, I think some of the words have started coming together. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, the apology isn't substantial. The way the whole rant, the way Xavier's whole rant and whole live stream was set up, and everything that he had to say and where it came from, that whole apology is disingenuous. The math doesn't math. If your misguided information was expressed virtually, then your half-assed apology should have been as well. With that ChatGPT apology. They love ChatGPT for an apology, honey. And I don't know why it's so hard for them, because they all say the same thing. Like, just get one of the apologies for somebody else, honey, and put another name in there. Because y'all all say the same thing. They say in real life he's straight and have a child. I'll refer back to my story that we just talked about, the ballroom icon that I had dealings with when I was younger, who was married with children. He said his dream and his wish was to have a film queen, was to have a trans woman, and that never worked out. Trans women, he said I'm one of the few trans women that was ever into him, and it's because he's feminine. I'm sure he got. It's not even just feminine. He's sissified. You know what I mean? It's all that, it's the drag and the voice and the, honey. But child, honey, baby, I'm attracted to women. I'm not, you think I wouldn't be attracted to a feminine man? That don't make sense. Baby, and again, elephant trunk, honey, meat out of this world, honey, one of the best that I done had, honey, better than all the rest. Baby, it's been the old butch queens for me. It's been the old black butch queens, honey, that'll work you out, Miss Thing, honey, and be having all of the meat in the world. Baby, all of the meat in the deli section. Honey, and then some of them I have a background in church, and they loves me, honey. Baby, I done had, some of them then left their wives for me and everything, honey. Like, it was one man I still haven't slept with to this day. That's the one who left his wife. Still never slept with this man to this day, but he knew that even to have a chance with me, you couldn't be married, honey. Not at this point in my life, honey. I played them reindeer games with the butch queen and his wife. She was consenting. She knew about me, honey. I played them games, but I had came to the conclusion that if I can't be number one, I can't be none. Everybody out here now is polyamorous and Polynesian and polygamous and all that now, honey. So you run across it a lot, honey. And baby, when I was running the streets, I was running across it, honey, baby. The sad part about it is, honey, some of these married pieces be better than when you dating the single ones. Some of the married men that you date do it better than the single ones. And that's usually when they in them marriages that they ain't gonna leave. Ain't nobody leaving. Baby. I don't give a honey, the wife will know who you is and everything, honey, will cook grits for you and everything. Ain't nobody leaving nothing. And I don't blame them, honey, because when I get married, honey, I don't believe in divorce, honey. Y'all know I only been in a green card marriage thus far. That's why it was a divorce. But a real love marriage, honey, you ain't divorcing me. You stuck, honey. You shouldn't have said it to the Lord. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it in front of my peoples and swore it with your hand on a stack of Bibles. You shouldn't have said it, Jesus. Now you stuck, honey. Even if you cheat on me, I might not be with you for real, honey. You might not be able to walk in my house, honey. But you stuck on paper. You stuck, honey. And if you play in my face too much, you're going to be stuck 6 feet. Yeah. Just a pagan. And on that note, we're going to just get up out of here. Y'all, don't forget about the Thailand trip. Keep your eye out for the Epstein Explained video whenever YouTube allows it to be released to y'all, honey. Thank you for being here with me. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who got me here. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It definitely matters and it counts with us who produce indie media. Like this video, even if you didn't like it, honey. Share it with somebody who might need to key cackle at some serious situations. You know what I mean? Share it with the people who I talked about. Honey, you know I don't care. Thank you. To further support the channel, you can always donate, Cash App in the corner. Honey, you can always buy merch, gift both of us in the process. Merch store is in the link in the description. We got some new designs, and more new designs are always popping out. And yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all of the things. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Peace, love, and blessings to you and yours. Until we speak again.